basket item. It's a, let's call it a separate page button. Okay. So what that means is I can set up a subscription that will deduct monies from your credit card, debit card, or account because you agree to subscribe to that service. But that is not a product that you sell. So if you, for instance, have tuition fees for a school, that is the same every month and it's a monthly fee. That person will subscribe under that tuition fee and he will then have access to the rest of the database and all the courses for free. You can also set up the courses individually so that they've got a price. Someone can buy the course individually, or they can use the, let's call it a voucher coupon that they get because they are subscribers. So they can use that voucher and then have access to a course that you normally sell to other people. They can then have access to that for free. Okay. So as an instructor, I have not given a lot of effort to this page. I just want to make sure I'm not logged in as my other instructor now. Sorry, let me just log in as the correct instructor. This is actually the main host. Let me just quickly check here. It's sorry guys, I just quickly need
So
to
just to summarize, just summarizing what we did last time, basically with this process you can put, it's basically an online training course from end to end, where all the material is online, everything happens online.
yes, everything, and it can be static. In other words, the course is online, the content is online, in video format and document format, downloadable stuff, or you can have an interactive course where you actually have specific scheduled assignments and stuff where you present in between the course live as well. That's also possible. But the idea is to go static and online so that you can have holiday while people are presented in your course. That's the main idea of this type of setups. I just quickly want to check something here. Sorry, Rossouw. Okay, here it is.
And also that you can serve people all around the world on any time zone.
Correct. Okay, so this is I'm logged in as the instructor now. Okay, so as the instructor, Rossouw options, and I only have one student, I only have one course as well. Okay, and this is the testing demo site that I'm running. So over here is where I actually create, this is the instructor. So let's take you and Karen for example. You guys will be on the same platform, which is, you guys will be on the same platform, but you'll be two different entities. You'll be two different instructors, and you'll have two separate courses. So people will enroll under your course, and you can even have other people. Let's say you decide to do a course on franchising under your system. I'll become an instructor on your service system. If you identify a client that's ready to consider franchising his business, you tell him, listen, there's a course for you online. Rossouw is presenting it under my platform. So you can have as many instructors as you want. Okay. Enrolled courses, let's just quickly have a look here. Okay, this is if me as an instructor is actually enrolled in someone else's courses as well. It's also possible. So as an instructor, I can also enroll for courses on here. Let's just quickly have a look. This is my courses. Okay, so here I am logged in, and I've got instructor abilities. I did not have that the same way I logged in last week. Okay, so now I've got instructor abilities, and my instructor abilities will now give me the ability to actually create courses. So I can add a new course. I'll show you now, but this is my current courses that's online. And then I can also do my questions and answers here. So if people have answered questions for a specific course, I don't need to go into that profiles. It will all prompt over here where people ask me questions on my courses. Okay. So just a quick view of how to add a new course to show you guys, because this is what you as the administrator do. Okay. As company health, we will be able to assist you in setting up the look and feel of your page, the colors, the information that is presented on the rest of the website. Okay, but we don't get involved in the actual creation of the course. That is why it's so cheap. The system is very cheap. Let's get a better word than cheap. It's very affordable because you're gonna do it yourself. Okay, we can assist, but people should do it themselves. Okay, so it's just add a new course. My internet is very slow. Okay, so course title, description. You just start putting it, all the information. What is the cost of this this online course? The picture for the course, specific course. So this is how you start, and this is how easy it is. It's just an add and a click and add and type in and decide what you want to have part and not. And here I can also add other instructors. So let's say it's a course that you and Karen together are having, or the school, let's say the academy has one person on the side, two persons on the same subject. You add them in there as well, because this is where people communicate back to you if they've got any questions on the assignments and stuff. And then just a little bit more. This is more of the additional data, is more of the marketing information of the course. So all of this will be part of announcement. Let's say I want to create something that I want to publish on social media or something about the course. This is where this comes from, and it will also go into all of the different everybody that's enrolled into the course. It will also prompt them like a notification. Okay, so yeah, I think that's basically it. You can add more attachment. Okay, but if you go from here, this is just the cover page of your course. From here, you'll do chapter by chapter by chapter, or page by page by page. That is how you set up the whole system. This is just the introduction to. So this is normally the information that you put here is normally also the public information available for everybody. So Mike, it's what you have described me over the voice note regarding the other person that you've got in mind. I can very confidently say that this system will cover all of the needs. If there's anything that it doesn't cover, we are not limited to this. We do have but not me. But I've got the ability from the people that I've bought the software from, that they can add and take away, and they can still develop on it. So if I do have any queries, they are able to assist me in it. But currently, I have not been able to catch them out on any functionality that I believe, or what I have experienced in courses before. Okay. So there's basically few costs. Let me just make some notes here while I talk so I don't lose myself.
I can think of a number of people in the roundtable, quite a number, that have currently got courses and others that should have courses. In addition to one guy that's been through all of our courses and before the roundtable even started, and he's running some courses. And then there's this other lady that I told Victoria about yesterday who is very, got highly approved courses, and I've been chatting to her about a possibility of some form of partnership because, she does a huge amount of training. So, and they're basically stuck. They really are stuck at the moment because they haven't managed to convert that to online. They've got they've got the impression that it's going to cost them a lot of money.
No, it's not going to cost them a lot of money. So this whole program, per month, to have it is, let me just quickly check here. I don't want to give you the wrong figure. Don't fall on your back. 798 rand, 790 rand a month. That's it. Then you've got access to all of this. 790 per month.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. That's a good deal.
Is you there?
Yeah.
No, is you there?
You back again?
Okay. So it's the different costs involved is setup of the website. So this.
Okay, you're freezing on and off.
What we normally do there, what I'm planning on doing there, is a lot. Stop my video then just for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just see how that works.
That's much better.
Okay, so it's 790 rand per month. Then they've got a domain with the full website together with the e-commerce site on it. Okay, so it's fully functional online platform. Okay, now it needs to be customized to fit their branding. That is an hourly fee of, I must not confuse the hourly fee of the videos. Let me just quickly see. I've got the videos, and then the hourly fee of the customization. The customization hourly fee is 850 rand. Okay, and it should go approximately. It depends on what they actually want from it, but it shouldn't cost them more than 10 to 15 hours to customize this. Okay. So to actually customize the whole thing to their branding is going to be between 5 and 10,000 rand.
You're talking about, are you talking about anybody else that we introduce into the program?
No. Yeah, if let's say, let's take you as an example.
Yes.
Okay, so this program, I'm going to set up this whole program and it becomes your branded website. 100% branded with your information and stuff in there.
Yeah.
So it will be a GTI website. It won't be a company health website.
Okay.
So this is the full customization, and it shouldn't be more than 5 to 10 hours, I believe, is actually enough to customize it. But if you want a lot of stuff done on the homepage side of it, it can be a bit more.
Sure.
Okay. But it shouldn't necessarily be. So that's that. And then the other important cost, there's two costs. This also becomes a blog site. Okay, so all of your articles, all of your advertisements, all of your interviews that you are currently having with many people, you will be loading onto this site as a blog. Okay, and that will continue your marketing strategy via Facebook and all that type of stuff. And then the setup of the courses the people will do themselves, but I believe that one should provide a video creation. I've got a guy, but they can also go find their own people. But someone must just help to just make the videos just a little bit above average.
Definitely,
So,
definitely.
and the cost there is for a video below 5 minutes, there's a sliding scale. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
For a video below 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, it's 350 Rand per minute.
Okay.
Then between 5 and 10 minutes, it's 280 Rand, and then 10 minutes to 20 minutes, it's 200 or 210 Rand, I think.
Okay.
I think it's 210 Rand. So it's also a sliding scale, and that is just to take the video, edit it, put a little background music, take away the face and put in some dotted points and just do a little bit more of a presentation about it instead of just having this guy talking to you.
Okay.
But that is something that they can outsource to their own people as well. It's just something that I've negotiated for myself.
Okay.
So first thing I'm going to use this for is to create the operations manual for the franchise businesses. Okay. So I'm going to have my whole operations manual, which is about an 80-page file, and I'm going to take each subject and I'm going to create the course where my franchisees can go in, and if they've got a problem with HR interviewing, they can go there, and me and Dirk will be presenting them about HR, our whole operations manual. So that's an in-house thing. All my franchisees will have access for free, but that's typically what we are going to do with it. This is where I came to this whole system. So that's it. $790. It's not expensive. There's no ways. I don't know how big this other lady's course is now. You can find similar products like this on the internet. I went to have a look at some pricing. You get Udemy, you get Teachable, you get Thinkific. There's quite a few of them. They all start out quite cheaply, and in some cases even for free. But it's always limited to either an amount of members or students, or the amount of chapters in your course or lessons. It's always limited to something. And the moment that you go from step 1 to the pro package or just the subscription package, it's 3 and 4 times this price.
Oh, really?
So I think, and this keeps it quite in-house. So she can get started with her first courses for below 20,000 Rand, far below that.
So I will just mention this to her at the same time, and actually the other guy as well. But I think they are too far down the road already. There's the other guy that I'm thinking of. They work with, it's a ministry for, but they're being funded by NASPERS. So they have gone for, I don't know what system they've gone for, but they seem to have already committed. But this other person has got a lot of courses and a lot of experience, but they don't have anything online. So it's a huge potential.
Yeah.
Anyway, but as for me,
quick step.
as
The guys that does development, they will, if I get them going, it's about a day or two, then the system is set up.
Would you be able to come back in the next whatever week or month and show me one of the courses that you've done?
One that I have, that I'm creating.
That you've loaded.
I must actually load them now. Yeah, we're gonna start with the Body Lab one now first. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will be able to do so.
I think this whole period, as we get at the end of the year, December, January is a perfect time for us to take something like this on. So, in the meantime, we are busy getting all our video clips redone, selecting. We got a lot of video clips that we haven't tweaked up and fine-tuned, so we've got to choose what are we going to keep and what are we going to load. We're busy doing that at the moment.
Yeah. No, awesome.
So,
that is because what one need to per chapter is basically a video, whether it's edited or not, just a video, and then a proper, let's call it a worksheet of that lesson, of that chapter. And then whoever goes at the videos, I think that the video editing is a very personal thing. I think people will get more involved in that than we might think.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going. I don't really mind where they come.
Yeah.
The videos comes from, and also the videos can be loaded onto different platforms.
Yes.
Which is very nice about this. The videos is not being uploaded into the system necessarily. It's being kept on Vimeo or YouTube. You can actually choose. My suggestion, I'm just using Vimeo now with a lot of success because you can manipulate what is being shared and what not, and what is being copied. There's lots of more copyright in there, so it's quite nice.
Okay. So I'll definitely talk to you regularly. I'm going to show you our promo, the way it's been revamped. I'll show you next week. I've got a very low res version on a cell phone version at the moment. That I could show you just for a comment, but it's a very low res, just so that makes it easy it's about 2 minutes.
That's fine.
I've got one with one testimony. I've got another one with 2 testimonies. But I need Zach and Quinton also to add. I'm going to add another 2 from for the local market. But I've got a US.
If I think of Quinton's thing, I remember they were at the end of the day you've structured the interview into a workable lesson.
Yes.
It was very nice for me. And there were certain points. I was on the run that day. I was busy with a lot of things, but I actually stopped every now and then, and I made notes. And I stick the one note is still on my fridge.
Oh, really?
Because I was in the house, and he said the one on my fridge is about the delegation, how you delegate. And I quickly made the notes and I sticked it onto the fridge. So I can just think having that interview of his and putting it into a nice video and bringing some proper points in the way it was structured at the end of the day, and then to actually have a quiz after that about it is it's a great idea. It's very nice. It really contributes a lot to this whole coaching world. But yeah, no, that was very nice. Okay, no, that's awesome. I will then email you something with the price structure that you can
please
to that people, and then what I will do, I'll just do some more effort on the demo course. I'll just add some more stuff in the demo because I haven't really. I just demoed it to see how it's gonna work for when I start with the operations manuals.
Right.
But I've been thinking of doing a course with this franchising now because I've learned a lot again in the last couple of months with these guys that I'm helping in Potchefstroom.
Yes.
I did learn a lot. So I want to do are you sure you want to franchise?
Yes.
People must do before they even consider going to a franchise developer or an attorney.
Yes.
Just understand. So yeah.
I've got a one of the roundtable guys has referred me to what he would call the top franchising guru in South Africa, who's not a South African, but he came into this country and has started many franchises and sold some and put some in competition to his own ones. And just to cut a long story short, and I'm going to interview him somewhere in the next few months when we've finished with Quentin Zunga. But I haven't told you yet, but Quentin Zunga is coming back this month.
Okay.
For a 2 hour, a much more in-depth 2 hours. He's taken us so deep, but without completing the process. And I just said to him, I'm sorry to digress now. Let me just switch off my recording.